misunderstood. Some say that he's up to no good around the neighborhood. Well, for your information, a lot of my brothers got education.
Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Josh Clark. This is episode number 60. That's DESINICISM.com. Today we're going to talk about media communication theory, its trajectory, how it produces space and time, and bring forward two key figures, Harold Innis as well as Marshall McLuhan. Historically, certain urban centers have been centralized locations for routes of trade and therefore communication, New York being the most notable example, the most dominant centralized location of producing news and entertainment. It's a position that they haven't relinquished to this day, really. And this creates a monopoly of knowledge. Generally, the idea tends to be that local or regional concerns, news, Harold Innis uses the word, becomes alchemized to try to appeal to a international, national audience. Because we all know where the center of knowledge and communication is coming from. And in order to sort of appeal to that demographic, that viewer, the idea is to sort of make something that seems familiar. So what we're doing is we're sort of making this argument for a cultural imperialism or a form of elitism. And it's kind of funny how Innis touched on Canada as the middle power, being the producer of these rich natural resources, and then America purchasing these materials under a free trade agreement, and then exporting these cultural products, whether it be books, magazines, newspapers, for Canada to consume. I thought this was an interesting quote. American and British scholarship was based, he thought, on conceit. It pretended to discover universal truth, to proclaim universal laws, and to describe a universal man. Upon inspection, it appeared, however, that its universal man resembled a type found around Cambridge, Massachusetts, or Cambridge, England. Its universal laws resembled those felt to be useful by Congress and Parliament, and its universal truth bore English and American accents. Imperial powers, so it seemed, to create not only economic and political clients, but intellectual clients as well. So culture tends to always sort of be a part of sort of determining what is true in the world. Though Innis tries to make the argument that discourse is truly only realized through practice as well as theory. So not only can it be a set of ideas that is fully devised and an artifact on a page, but these ideas only become real when we're able to practice them. See, the challenge with that is when information becomes commodified and the relationships of power that exist within that commodity. We talked about the centrality of the ownership of information, or the control of information. So independent ideas will always be at odds with the power relationships that exist with information, news, entertainment as a commodity. Designicism, a fusion of design and cynicism, is a philosophical position which questions the industrial agenda as well as tries to encourage purpose-driven and values-based work within the design community. Designicism.com is a division of Blockaway Innovation and is a global parent and supporter of UNICEF, which strives to ensure health, education, and equality for children everywhere.